So yesterday, Sayadaw expounded the most remarkable formula of paying respect to the Buddha in quite detail. The purpose is Sayadaw wants you to know to some extent about the Buddha's virtues and qualities, and also it is a type of requirement when you practice meditation, because the Sthura Rakha Bhavana, in Pali, the translated guardian meditation. So the recollection of the Buddha's virtues is one of the guardian's meditation. So when we practice meditation, it's a type of requirement to recollect Buddha's virtue. So that's why Sayadaw has expounded the Buddha's virtues regarding the most remarkable formula of paying respect to the Buddha. Actually, he was supposed to explain to separate just Namo and Tassa, but with these purposes, Sayadaw explained in detail yesterday. But today, Sayadaw we continues the Dhamma talk he had given last few days. So Sayadaw has been expounding the definition of Savaka according to the Visuddhi Mega sub-commentary. So as a Savaka, the dedicated followers of the Buddha, we are supposed to observe our precepts, purifying our physical, bodily and verbal behavior according to the Vinaya rules and regulations. We have to purify our physical and verbal behavior based on our faith and confidence. So we are supposed to avoid what we should avoid, what the Buddhas prevent us from doing. So in this way we can purify our mind, and at the same time we should be honored, we should be regarded ourselves as a Buddha's dedicated followers in terms of morality, sila. So that's why in the commentary, sub-commentary, Visuddhimagga defines the Savaka, whoever follows the Buddha's teaching respectfully or carefully can be regarded as a dedicated devotee, Savaka in Pali. So by following Buddha's teaching, by fulfilling sila, morality, we can overcome the transgressive form of mental defilements. So we no longer commit evil deeds physically and verbally. So in this way we can overcome transgressive form of mental defilements. So thus we can be honored as a noble Ariya. So in Pali, Ariya Bhavavaha. By observing, by purifying our physical and verbal behavior, we can uplift our quality of life, the quality of our life. So our life is lifted morally and spiritually. So we can be happy with the noble good by observing the morality. So that's in Pali, Riya Bhawavahat, which the morality which makes you noble. So in this way we follow the Buddha's teaching carefully and respectfully. So thus we are regarded as a Savaka, the dedicated disciple or devotee. So based on our morality, so we can develop higher level of the trainings, like concentration trainings and wisdom trainings. So sila morality is a necessity and a compulsory for the higher training. Sila is compared, and morality is compared like the good appetite. If you have good appetite, any food you can find tasty. If you lose appetite, food cannot be tasty, whatever food it may be. So that to enjoy good food, the good appetite is necessary. So in the same way, to enjoy the higher level of the spiritual achievement, sila is necessary like a good appetite, so that you can enjoy the good days or the higher level of the spiritual achievement. So if you are able to avoid what should be avoided, then your dignity, your glory get higher and higher. So your life becomes blameless and lovable and admirable. So your mental and physical behaviors become pure and peaceful and lovable. And also you can enjoy the benefits. You can get free from the danger of the blaming oneself or blaming yourself. That is guilty conscience. So you can overcome guilty conscience, the danger of guilty conscience. And also you can get free from being blamed by the wise and noble people around. So Paranivana. And then also you can get free from the punishment under the law. And then finally, the most importantly is you can get free from the lower rebirth. So in this way, by observing the precept, you can get free from these kinds of dangers, and thus your quality of life gets higher and higher. And moreover, by refraining from the evil deeds and speech, you protect yourself from the danger, and at the same time you can protect others from the danger too, because you no longer harmful to anybody, you won't hurt to anybody. So anybody around you are free from danger regarding your behavior. That's why not only you but also people around become peaceful and lovable because of your good moral behavior. So in this way, by practicing sila, you can make your life calm and peaceful, tranquil, and at the same time you can help people around calm and peaceful. Based on that sila training, you can practice higher level of the spiritual achievement, spiritual training, samadhi, sekha, and panya sekha. Just imagine how wonderful it will be if you are able to fulfill samadhi and panya concentration training and wisdom training on top of the sila training. So by avoiding evil behaviors, unwholesome behaviors, we can lift up our dignity, our identity. So our life can become blameless, and our mental and physical behavior pure and lovable. So that's why it is very important to avoid evil behavior, unwholesome behavior. And first of all, we need to understand these evil, unwholesome behaviors are really disgusting and horrible. It's not only understanding they are disgusting, but also we should avoid such a disgusting behaviors. So you have to learn first of all how horrible and how disgusting so and so evil behavior according to the Buddha's teaching. So you should be shameful of committing evil deeds, and you should be fearful to commit evil deeds. So this moral shame and moral fear is called hiri and ottappa. Moral shame and moral fear. As an example, we should take the feces. Human waste is disgusting. Nobody wants to touch it. Because everybody, they want to clean their body, so they respect their own body, so they don't want to touch such a disgusting feces. So in the same way, if we realize these dutrita, evil behavior are disgusting, and if we appreciate our own dignity, our own identity, then we will never touch such a disgusting evil deeds. So we should respect our own dignity, our own identity. With the respect to our own identity, we should avoid evil deeds. We should feel moral shame. That's called hiri. And by avoiding such a evil behavior, so we can spontaneously respect people around. So there are people around who are wise and noble. So we should take care about them. So by respecting such a noble and wise people, we should avoid the evil deeds. As a human being, it is necessary for all of us to cultivate kindness, metta, loving kindness, and empathy, compassion, karuna. If we are able to cultivate such a qualities of the metta and karuna, our social life will be much more nicer and smoother than before. So if we feel empathy or sympathy with others, people around, then we no longer commit evil deeds which are harmful to the people around. So in this way we can promote the social harmony among our society, and then we will no longer insult or hurt to each other. Thus our human society become more and more peaceful. So in this way we should respect others, we should care about others too. And then we cultivate loving kindness, empathy among us. Thus our society can become peaceful and tranquil. So people nowadays in the world, do they know the unwholesome, evil behaviors are disgusting or fearful? Most of us, they don't know. Most of them, they don't know. So ignorance is called avijja. They don't know these evil deeds are shameful and fearful, horrible, harmful to oneself and to others. They don't know that. That's ignorance is called avijja. And some people, they even think these behavior are beneficial to oneself. So such a false conception is also a type of avijja, delusion or illusion. So many people nowadays in the world, they have avijja, illusion or delusion or ignorance. They don't know these evil behaviors are harmful and shameful and disgusting. So they keep on committing evil deeds. So first of all, we need to learn how disgusting, how terrible and horrible these evil behaviors. And also we should avoid evil behavior, considering our own dignity and identity, and considering other people welfare, and cultivating metta, loving kindness and empathy and compassion. So regarding this point, Satipatthana meditation practice is very helpful. It's very conducive to the metta, karuna and compassion, and to cultivate the metta, karuna, and to make our human society peaceful. So why we should avoid evil behavior? Just because they are evil and disgusting, that's why we should avoid evil behavior. Unless we avoid evil behavior, then our life will degrade rapidly. So failure to avoid evil behavior is called in Pali Paṇḍitā. So Paṇḍitā is normally translated forgetting. So forgetting is sometimes because of old age, people become forgetful, and because of the too much struggle, they become forgetful. So this Paṇḍitā is not such a forgetfulness. Actually, this Paṇḍitā means carelessness or mindlessness or heedlessness. So lack of mindfulness is called Paṇḍitā. So if you fail to do what you should do, or if you fail to avoid what you should avoid, then you cannot fulfill your human duty, or you fail to perform what you should perform. So that's called Paṇḍitā in Pali. The failure to avoid what you should avoid, or failure to do what you should do. So this in English is called the negligence. It's a Paṇḍitā, the negligence. So it's of two parts or two kinds. The first one is the failure to avoid evil deeds, or second one is failure to do what you should do. So this type of negligence is called paṇḍitā. So if you don't avoid what you should avoid, then your human dignity gets down and down. So your identity gets spoiled. So if you cannot develop, or if you cannot do what you should do, then you will fail to enjoy the benefit available. So it is very important to avoid what you should avoid, or to do what you should do. So failure to do what you should do, or failure to avoid what you should avoid, is called paṇḍitā. So there are many more things to explain in detail. So there are the evil behavior to avoid for all of us. They are of three forms: the growth form, transgressive form, growth form, and dormant form. So as a physical behavior, evil behavior is of three kinds, as you know: killing, or taking what's not given, stealing, or the sexual misconduct. These three are regarded as a evil physical behavior. And evil speeches are telling lies, telling untruth, and slander, and frivolous speech. And as the mental misbehavior, misconduct is covetousness, ill will, and wrong view. So through the wrong view, you don't believe in the karma. So the evil wholesome deeds can give rise to the wholesome result, and bad deeds produce bad results. And that's the law of karma. If you don't believe that, that's a wrong view. And also you may have a misunderstanding, misconception. This life is the only life. After death, no more life. That's also wrong view. So covetousness, ill will, and wrong view, these are mental wrong behavior, evil behavior, mental behavior. So altogether, 10 kinds of evil behavior. So if you have no control over your behaviors, you practice self-indulgence, then you are always prone to commit evil deeds. So you will be harmful to yourself and others. So considering the evil benefits or evil results of these evil behaviors, you should avoid the evil things. Such a wise consideration is called in Pali Patisankhana Bala, the power of consideration, or the reasoning power. Through the reasoning power, you should realize the evil things as evil, and you should avoid. So if you are mindless or heedless and keep on committing evil deeds, so that's a very serious paṇḍitā, and the negligence. So you should cultivate, you should develop the mindfulness protection. Without mindfulness, your behavior is not safe and secure. So through the mindfulness, you can protect yourself from the evil behavior or dangerous and harmful behavior. So the mindfulness protection is very important to avoid evil behavior. Otherwise, you may commit evil deeds repeatedly from time to time. Anytime conditions favorable, you may commit it. So this one called Nupadana is a very gross form of pamada, negligence. So altogether there are 10 kinds of evil behaviors. If you practice self-indulgence without any control over your behavior, you will definitely commit evil deeds repeatedly, and also your gross form of the negligence will increase. So committing evil deeds, your wrong view will develop. You may think, some people think, the evil deeds cannot produce evil results. Wholesome deeds cannot bring about wholesome results. So if you have such a view, such a wrong view, you will never hesitate to commit evil deeds. You will be always ready to commit evil deeds. So if you don't believe life after death, then you don't care about any kinds of evil deeds, so that you may commit evil deeds. So through the reasoning power, you should understand those are evil deeds, so and so behaviors are evil, so and so are wholesome, and then you should avoid evil things, and you should perform good things. So in this way you can become the civilized, morally civilized, and gentle and lovable. If you don't accept the existence after life, and then you can suffer several kinds of dangers. First of all, you may easily commit evil deeds. So you have to pay price for what you have done. So if you believe life after death, if you accept life after death, then you will no longer commit evil deeds, and then your life become peaceful and tranquil and civilized and gentle and lovable. So in this very life, you can enjoy the benefits. If there is life after death, you will definitely be bound to enjoy the benefits, what you have done in this life. Good things you've done in this life, so you can enjoy the benefits in life after death. If there is existence of life after death. So accepting life after death is beneficial to you in this life and next life too. So you can enjoy benefits both. If you don't accept life after death, you will lose both in this life and also life after death. So as I mentioned repeatedly, pamada means negligence. So the direct opposite of the pamada is called in Pali apamada. So because of negligence, you practice self-indulgence, committing evil deeds, evil behaviors. So on the other hand, because of apamada, vigilance, you avoid evil deeds. So in brief, apamada is referred to mindfulness. So that's why in the Pali text it says apamada, vigilance is always accompanied by mindfulness. So mindfulness and apamada always associated to each other. So that's why as long as you are mindful, you have mindfulness, then the vigilance or apamada will take place. So it is very important to cultivate the mindfulness so that you can develop the apamada the vigilance. So all you need to do is to focus whatever object occurs to you. That's apamada. So there is many more things to explain, but now it's 1 hour, so today is enough for today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Yoga Dhamma, Dhamma Imaya.
So now we honor Sabbajan, Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha with our own practice. So please, let's chant together. Imaya Dhamma Mabdipadiya Buddha Pujeri Imaya Dhamma Mabdipadiya Dhamma Pujeri Imaya Dhamma Mabdipadiya Sangha Pujeri Aja Imaya Padigadaya Jaramama Parimoche Sami Idano Punya Aswetaya Vaham Hodu Idano Punya Nibbānasa Pacayo Hodu Imano Punya Bhaga Sabha Sadana Vibhajima Sabhe Sada Imano Punya Bhaga Lamedawa Sukhija Bhavantu Sadhu 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 Sadhu